What's up? What's up? What's up, beloved souls? You look gorgeous. First of all, I love your sweatshirt. I don't know if I said that before, but I'm
Thank
here
you.
for your shirt all day, every day.
It's her Saint Day. It's her birthday, and Girl Trick is doing a big celebration where women all over the country, all over the world, got up at sunset and walked 2.22 miles to celebrate, I think, 200 years of her passing or something like that.
222.
So,
of course they did.
Exactly. So me and Makita, we're gonna go walk, but I don't know about them 222 miles. You know what I'm saying? I think I could do it. I think Makita gonna tap out. So when she gets off work, we gonna go walk, and I had to get my sweatshirt to represent, and we just gonna do it our way, because I've been really tapping into that Harriet Tubman energy before I even knew that they had that big initiative going on.
Right. I love that.
Yeah. It's all in power. But thank you.
Love it.
I'm
looking
good,
stunning.
comfy and cozy.
The hair is on fleek. You got the lashes. You giving me life today. Like you got this whole glow going on. Like this whole just delicious glow going on. I don't know what this Hierophant's bringing for you. I don't know what this Hierophant did for you, but it's bringing something else. So go ahead.
We'll talk afterwards. But thank y'all for joining us, y'all. This Hierophant energy, I'm so interested to like dive into, because it ain't my favorite. So I'm definitely down to, explore it more, because although I know Hierophant energy serves a purpose, I'm not a huge fan these days. So, my sis, I know she gonna run it down. And while she run it down, I'm gonna find them.
I love the Hierophant because it's a number 5 energy, right? And 5 is my life path number. And 5 gets a really bad rap. It gets a really bad rap because people see 5 and they're like, oh my God, change. And I'm like, yeah, but the change does not have to be catastrophic, right? Like that depends on where you're at vibrationally. I know where I was at one point in my life, I would see 555 and I got rocked because I was at a low vibrational space and everything was falling apart. And the universe was like, bitch, let me come in and help you because you're doing the utmost. Let's just take all this away so you can just get a clean canvas and restart.
Right.
And then I've gotten 555s when I've been in a high vibrational state, and I'm like, ooh, it's like Christmas. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what are they gonna do? And that can be like the universe coming in with a big like, oh my God, like you've been told your whole life that you can't have kids, and now you're pregnant. You know what I mean? Like it's that energy too. So the chaos and the change that comes with it depends on where you're at. And as much as I don't like school, I love to learn. And the Hierophant is that energy, that wise counselor, that teacher, that mentor, that that person that just like has the knowledge and the wherewithal that I can go through and ask those really deep, important questions, and looking at things from a higher perspective, from a spiritual perspective, and climbing out of your feelings. The Hierophant isn't really emotional. That's a climb out of your feelings energy. That's we're tapping into intuition energy. Stop trying to be logical, right? Because we just came from the 4 with the Emperor. He's logical, he's stoic, and he's on his grind. And Hierophant's like, yeah, but you can do all that, but without a spiritual practice and ritual and knowledge and awareness, none of that stuff is going to be sustainable. You're not going to hold on to it. You're not going to, all the stuff you just created with the Empress, all the stuff that you just put forward with the Emperor, none of it will last if you don't have some type of spiritual, like, stability behind you. And he comes in with the real, it's like the energy of when Solomon was granted like the kingdom and God was like, what do you want? You can have anything. He asked for wisdom to be able to really lead his people. Like it's like that energy, knowing to ask for the wisdom, knowing to like
it's like up. When the divine masculine energy of the Emperor called the family into the wherever the meeting room is, the living room, the dining room, whatever. Come on, let's pray. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever the traditional thing. We got to establish some traditions. We gotta have some structure. Y'all been all over the place.
Right.
Come sit down and let me learn you something. For sure.
For sure, yeah.
Why I said he definitely serves his purpose. I think my association, I ain't even gonna say angst or disdain because it's not that, but I often associate the Hierophant being not necessarily in alignment with my free spirit. And so those Hierophant energies definitely keep me balanced, because you just can't be all over the place with it. You gotta have some kind of structure. You gotta have balance. And so my journey has definitely been a matter of integrating the two, because whenever I've been in total, like mostly predominantly Hierophant energy, I wasn't on point, but it served its purpose. And when I've been, you know, more like, say, Hierophant in reverse, that ain't necessarily where it's at either. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. Got to have that balance.
Right. You know, and the Hierophant's going to show up and it's going to give you that deep awareness, right? It's going to have you look at things like a new level of truth. Like there's no rose-colored glasses when you're in his room. You know what I mean? Like the teacher will appear when the student is ready. Are you ready? Like you can't nap in this class. You can't nap in this class. The stuff that's coming at you. And I love it because in almost every picture they have like all like the symbols of like the planets or like the different like zodiac signs, right? So it's really him tapping into the awareness of all of the universe and bringing that knowledge down into a tangible form as he's walking through it. They also have him like holding a book, you know what I mean? So it's like taking all the spiritual knowledge, all the multidimensionality that's available to us, jotting it all down, and then coming out here and being like, all right, we're good. You know, it's like, it's a very like Moses energy to me. You know what I mean? Like went to the mountain, right? Had to do, came back. All right, let's go. Let's get it.
Leading the way, leading the people out of into Exodus. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed too, one thing that's significant about the Hierophant on this journey is it's the first card that does not include just one individual. He's the first to be before or amongst a crowd. He's not just within a crowd. He's before them. He's sitting before them. So that definitely speaks to like stepping into that leadership role. I mean, the emperor's a leader, but the emperor is like taking your throne. Right. You know what I'm saying? Acknowledging that that's where you belong and what that looks like. The Hierophant's more like actually putting it into action. We're gonna have service. Like I said, y'all come here, come sit down, let me learn you something.
Because if you look at all the realms and the kingdoms throughout the ages, you know, like the king and the queen, they're the face of the nation, but behind them they got counselors. And who's one of the main counselors on that team? The Hierophant. Like what should we do? Yeah, because you need to get out of your logical minds and let's get the divine wisdom. And they all go right to their minister, pastor, whatever it might be, you know, in their little realm. Like everybody knows you need to tap into the divine. There's a reason oracles were so popular, you know what I mean? Like the oracles of Delphi and all the beautiful things that we've done as priestesses throughout the eons, you know what I mean?
So.
Oh, here she go. Here she go. Y'all already know what it is. She gonna tell us what's before it and what's behind it, and I'm gonna throw something. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's usually how it goes. That's about right. So it's interesting that you mentioned, or we both kind of mentioned how, you know, the Hierophant is more so like the emperor moving from that journey of sitting on his throne and acknowledging his position as an emperor and the responsibility that comes with it and the stewardship and all of that. And then actually putting it into practice or action. Right. Because now that I have found the Hierophant in the deck, the energy that lies before you get to him is none other than Mr. Action himself.
Oh, the Knight of Swords coming through wide and ready and quick. Oh.
With urgency.
You need to get this message. I got a message from the emperor. I got a message from the emperor. I got a message from the emperor. I got a message from the king.
We got to get things established, some traditions developed, some structure.
And not developed. Now, right now. Not now.
Right now. There's an urgency to get this done. You know, one of the things that stands out about the Knight of Swords, he in such a hurry. He damn near going faster than the horse. The horse like, wait a minute, motherfucker.
Right.
Time. He like, no, bro, come on, Tonto.
You giddy up.
Come on now. We got to get there. We ain't got time to play. These people need this message. Like, it's urgent.
Urgent.
They fucking up shit over there.
Couldn't wait for a pigeon. We couldn't wait for a pigeon. No. Direct message right through everything. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Do not stop. Do not pass goals. Do not collect $200. Like, go. Get there. Yep.
Hurry up. With that premium gas. This is horsepower. Undelayed. You got the Hierophant. He's sitting there. He done ran in. He out of breath. Y'all give me a minute. Let me put my robe on, gather my things.
Right. I need
to
crown
get on.
Message to him right now. Yep.
So let's see what energy is in front.
You see her face, y'all? Y'all see her face? Y'all saw that face she just made? This is the shit I'm talking about. Go ahead, I'm listening. I don't know what to throw. I just want to throw everything.
Yo, what instantly came to mind is like an announcement. That Knight of Swords running in, hey, I'm ready to take on this responsibility. I'm ready to stand in my divine masculine energy and accept the stewardship that comes with this level of maturity. Because you just went from a Knight of Swords, a knight, skip the kings, to Hierophant and Emperor. That's a smart ass God.
It's like the Knight of Swords came in with like that paperwork. Like, this is the paper that we needed. Like, we've been waiting for this contract this whole time. Like, you got to get this upstairs to the man upstairs right now. All we need is a signature. It's giving me the energy of like the presidential pardons. Like the running right before someone's like about to be executed. Like, and you're coming with that paper at the last minute, like, everybody out the way. We need to get them this paper before the warden hits that shit. Like, oh my God, I'm covered in angel arms right now.
That is the Amazon Prime of maturity, yo. I went through some shit. I got it. I made up my mind, because the Knight of Swords is also a made up mind. Yeah. Okay. Now that my mind made up, I'm moving swiftly towards what it is that I am meant to be doing, what it is that I want to be doing, what it is that I desire.
And get out of my way.
And get out of my way, because I am taking my rightful seats on the throne. This is so much fucking divine masculine power. I can't take it.
And ordained. And ordained. Like, I'm taking my seat on the throne because this is my birthright.
Because I got stuff to do. I got people to teach. I got rules to enforce.
I have a kingdom to run.
Okay. This is sitting in your authority. This is sovereignty. Ain't no associate pastor sitting up there with him.
We're the only people there are in front.
They in front.
And receiving. Let's take notes. That's it. Go take notes. Sit down. Learn your son.
My God.
My God.
So we're going to explore the numerology of the number 5, which I am excited about, because like you, I understand that people tend to give the number 5 a bad rap. but it serves its purpose. If you ain't got 5, the curl don't quite curl over. That's like the midpoint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You got to have 5. And ironically, I've been seeing 555 like crazy. Buku 5s coming out in readings. My clients are in this 555 energy, and I've been telling them, yo, I've been seeing 555 like crazy. Here you go, all in your reading. You at a pivotal point.
Mm-hmm. As the whole collective is, because with Mars and Venus doing the stance, Pluto just did the most in the Americas, which is going to start a domino effect around the rest of the globe. The world is changing dramatically. And so people that are not in alignment with these changes, people that are not willing to just go with the flow and be open and receptive to the blessings of these changes, are about to get their asses rocked. Keep telling people, I'm like, you need to chill, or that rug's gonna be pulled from under your feet. That's what I'm saying. Like 5 is either where you at with yourself when the 5 comes. You know what I mean? Because the storm is gonna come regardless. Are you gonna stay in the center? Or are you gonna get caught up in the winds? Have you prepared for the tornado? Are you gonna go under the table? You know what I mean? Do you remember to get in a closet in a safe space, or your ass sitting outside trying to be a tornado patient?
What I'm finding is, did your volume go out? Say something. There you go. Whatever last couple of words you said, I didn't hear. I'm like, oh shit.
Oh God. Please, God, no. Thank you for allowing the technology to work together properly. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for being here with us and covering our technology and making sure this all goes through safely. We're trying to just get this message to the collective. Thank you. So it is. Woo! We've both been having technology issues. We've both been, and I'm like, Mercury is not retrograde. What the fuck is going on?
For days, I had to do a client's reading completely over after several attempts to record it. The video was stopped. I pick up where I left off, record more, try to piece it together. None of it was working. But what I'm finding out is that, like you said, there's a tornado, but it's not like it's a dusty one. And the dust that I'm speaking of has been the dust that people been sweeping under rugs. Wow. The rug has been, like you said, pulled from under their feet. It's being pulled, though, that wind, that communication, those truths, the sword energy, like that Knight of Swords, coming through, lifting those rugs, the dust that's been swept underneath those rugs, all the while you've grown accustomed to walking over a lumpy rug, tripping over it and getting back up, never not one time moving that rug and just sweeping it up. You had the opportunity to do so and you didn't. So the divine came through, set that wind through there with that air energy of truth and communication, logic.
Swords, yep.
And now that air not only has swept that rug up, but it has made that dust turn into a whole dust storm or tornado. Yep. And now your sinus is fucked up.
Can't see. Shit,
you can't see. And you're waiting on the dust to settle.
Waiting on the dust to settle.
You gotta do that spring cleaning.
Do you have a mic over there? Because I feel like you should have just dropped something. I did. Wait. Boop. Okay, look at my girl. Look at this.
Spring cleaning. Yeah. We gotta do that spring cleaning and restructure how we've been doing it. We've got to take a different approach, and that is Hierophant energy.
Louise Hay would say, you know, when she would do, Louise Hay is the teacher of affirmations, positive affirmations, all this stuff. And people would kind of be like, well, why are you like talking about the negative stuff? Because she's the one that helped start teaching tapping. And she would say, honey, if you want to clean your house, first you have to see the dirt. You know what I mean? And it's like, especially as like a light worker, I really resonate with that because it's like, I'm showing up to clean this house. If I'm going to go into someone's house, guess what? I'm going to open the curtains. I'm going to cut the lights on. I'm going to move some stuff because I want to clean up. I want to clean underneath it. I want to clean around it. Like, we got to clean that house. And if you're not willing to do the due diligence, then the divine is going to send in a team of motherfucking light workers. We're going to come with our buckets and our freaking rags and our brooms and our vacuums, and we're going to clean this shit. And as we're cleaning stuff, We're not sorting through things and being like, oh, do you want to keep this? No. If you were hoarding stuff, guess what? Everything's outside in the front yard. Everything's outside in the front yard. You better
It's like Marie Kondo. Nope. It no longer serves you. Thank it.
Right.
Let it go.
Right.
It's the Marie Kondo method of spiritual hygiene.
Yep.
Get rid of it. Only keep what still has value and meaning to you and that serves you going forward. The rest of it, thank it. Give it the proper funeral and let it go. Bury it, pass it on.
Getting willing to step into these changes. I've been having, it's so funny because Denise Lynn just did a whole course on decluttering. She's amazing with like cleaning the energy of your house and blah, blah, blah. And I thought it was very unique because I've been talking to people about clearing their energies. And I'm like, clear your energies. Like, don't keep stuff under your bed. Don't have a lot of shit in like, just clean up. And if you're not using it, you don't need it, get rid of it. Give it to, someone that's going to utilize it or whatever.
Right.
But even to the point where I had to clean out like my computer. Like I take a lot of courses and I'm, constantly on my computer. And it was kind of like, I was given like the grace and the space to get into quiet time. It's like, no internet, no this, like sit there and go through your computer and get rid of the things that you no longer need. Even like old emails, just going through like my Gmail account, seeing like over 3,000 emails. Like why? Why?
Right.
Like I saved them at the time because I needed them, like stuff from my kids' schools and conversations with their teachers, but that was 3, 4, 5 years ago. I don't need that stuff anymore, So like literally like even that clearing out and that decluttering, giving myself more space in my container for the things that are coming in,
And not only like the space, because that's a great point. The space is definitely needed in order to get, be able to put more there or replace it with better, but also so that you can operate more efficiently. You ever seen a dusty light bulb?
Okay.
That light ain't shining at its fullest efficiency when it's got dust all around and it's dirty. Right. You have to clean up. We have to do maintenance. Lighthouses need maintenance. Yeah, right. They serve a purpose of shining their light, helping people through the storm. But people don't really tend to think about the beating that a lighthouse takes. It has to have maintenance also. And
the light's always on. They forget that we leave the light always on. We leave the light always on while we're cleaning our house, while we're going through our repairs, while we're doing our shifts. Our light stays on.
That's what a Hierophant does. A lighthouse. I do the same thing every day. You have structure, routine, tradition. That's Hierophant energy. So as we explore the numerology of the number 5, which the Hierophant represents, it says 5 is freedom, change, and adventure. Curiosity and constant activity produce a resourceful, adaptable, and versatile entity always ready to take a chance. Since 5 is in the midpoint in the cycle 1 through 9, it allows for decision making. It might be called the pivotal point. Didn't I say they was at a pivotal point with that number 5? It might be called the pivotal point in which the ions, now encased in flesh and form, must decide upon their future in the rest of the cycle 6 through 9. It now meets with many opportunities and varieties of experience through which it will be given the information it needs to make that decision. 5 is involved in much superficial interaction with groups and crowds. That's why he's the first to have a crowd before him in the major arcana. Because of its past varied experiences, it is the natural promoter and advertiser, fluent in communications with a little information about a lot of things, and a desire to travel here and there to communicate. He got that from that Knight of Swords energy. Okay. 5 attracts the opposite sex because of an irresistible magnetism. And this attraction sets the stage for the domestic responsibilities, which naturally flow under 6. No wonder we would have such heavy 5 energy in this universal 6 year. That's that prep.
Right.
We're being prepped for what's to come with that 6 energy because it's just the beginning.
A little foreplay.
First quarter. So the key words for the number 5 are versatility, resourcefulness, adaptability, change, activity, travel, adventure, promotion, and speculation. I want to speak to
speculation. I like that.
Now that we've explored the energy of that 5, I think it's important to note that with the Hierophant being 5, and that next step is going back to that Emperor energy with the number 4. Collectively, that's a 9, and that's all about endings. Y'all have got to give up some stuff. That's that Exodus. That 9 energy, that's completing cycles.
And if you look at the Knight of Swords, what is it carrying? Right? A sword coming quick.
He done dropped whatever he was carrying like it was hot.
To get going. No, nothing is more important than that next step. I gotta go. I'm leaving all this shit.
And I gotta communicate.
And I'm doing it right now. Not now, right now.
We're playing.
Quick energy. I love it.
The Knight of Swords is like the Lambo or the Ferrari or any of those fast driving cars. This is a NASCAR drive.
Right?
My nigga, he run through red lights and everything to get there.
And got the paperwork to do so. Authorized. You know what I'm saying?
If an officer try to pull him over, he's just gonna have to follow him until he stop where he goes. He taking him on a high-speed chase, and when he get there, throw that paperwork in their face and go on in the castle.
Okay.
And handle your business.
Okay.
The Lord sent me.
Okay. Literally.
To deliver this message and fill this role.
You remember the end of
late to work, bro. You know
how Blues Brothers?
Like,
did you see the Blues Brothers?
Yeah.
You remember the end of the Blues Brothers? Like they're in the car and they got cops and everybody else chasing them. They're going. Because why? Because we're doing the Lord's work. It's literally that same energy. We're on a mission from God. I'm on a mission from God. That's exactly the
energy, yo.
Nothing was gonna stop them. They didn't care. They had to go. I'm on a mission from God. Literally, all that other shit, cool. I'll get arrested later, cool, or whatever. I'll do what I gotta do later. Right now, I'm doing the Lord's work. Move.
I'm protected.
All the way.
However it go. Fuck how it turn out. We balling.
Right. I'm enjoying it. And I'm gonna rejoice in this moment later as I sit back and reflect on it. Yep. I know that I did the right thing, you did the damn thing, and I'm gonna enjoy that thing.
Come on, Hierophant. He ain't playing, yo. You know, we've been talking about the divine masculine stepping into its full power and giving the divine feminine a break. So what I see here is that coming sooner than later.
Because again, from the 5 right back to that masculine energy, like, and y'all, yes, because the Empress is pregnant. She need a minute. She need a minute. Can't do all that shit. She laying down. Y'all gotta handle it.
It's all masculine energy. The Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, the Emperor. And not only all masculine energy, all of it is big dick zaddy energy.
Oh yeah.
Going from the Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords can be real impulsive.
Yeah.
Almost, you know, like
teenager, quick, think they know everything, kind of sassy, you know. Mm-hmm.
So you done went from the Page of Wands being reckless with your wand, but inspired to grow from that to the Knight of Swords. Skip the king.
Right.
I'm good on that. Straight to the Hierophant and the Emperor.
Yeah.
Bro. You're real.
Like everything that's like, it's like, yo, I just learned so much. I just took in so much. I realized I have a lot of responsibilities. Let me go sit down. Let me go be one with myself so I can fully step into this power. It's like, all right. Yeah. You know, like literally it's coming in quick, but I'm ready for it. I know where to go. I'm on a mission from God. You know, I know where to go to get the help. I know where to go to get the guidance I need. I know what to do. I know who to call. I know what number to dial. You know what I mean? Got the text to heaven. What up, Archangel Michael? What up? Hook up, bitch.
Right.
Right.
Now, one thing I don't want us to not explore is the shadow of the Hierophant.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And it unlike a lot of the other cards has that I identify. That don't mean the rest of them don't. It's negatives and it's positives. So like the Hierophant in reversed is like not sticking to the status quo, not being traditional, doing your own thing, not abiding by the conformity. Let's say you don't go to a traditional school, but you educate yourself, self-study, or you just don't take the route that everybody else takes. You take the road less traveled, and all of that absolutely serves a purpose as well. Absolutely. But then you got these tyrants who represent the shadow of the Hierophant, and in many ways it's the same as the shadow of the Emperor: control freak, manipulative. You
can see them you see them on the pulpits in a lot of big churches nowadays. Absolutely.
Exactly.
A misuse of that divine power, thinking that the wisdom and the guidance that they're getting is from them as opposed to giving it to the Most High, where it's actually coming from, forgetting that wisdom is learned over time, and stepping into the arrogance of thinking that their spiritual path and journey is better than someone else's, doing the I am holier than thou shit. It's my way or the highway, pray my way or don't. My God is the only, it's that whole shit. It's that whole
with the James Brown come put my cape on shit.
That whole shit. Take it off. Right. It's so funny because I just did a recording and I was telling them about how I was dating someone who we had a lot of spiritual back and forth. He would walk around with his Bible. You know, he just knew the word. He couldn't tell nothing. He had a verse for everything, highlights, and told me, because I was a woman, that I couldn't learn about the word of God because it has to come through a man, like a physical male. And I was like, what? I was so confused. But it's that same energy of thinking like, no, you can only get this knowledge through me, as if like I'm the exception to the rule. You know what I mean?
Because in Hierophant and
the ones that stand on the corner preaching to everybody and then go in the house and be fucking up their kids and cheating on their wife. It's that.
Because the Hierophant in its shadow energy, we could talk about this all day as divine feminine energies. A Hierophant in its shadow energy, as well as the Emperor, does not value divine feminine energy. I tell people all the time, there are men out here, there are masculine energies out here that like or maybe even love vagina, but they do not love or value women. And there's a difference.
Absolutely. 100%.
And there's a difference.
100%. So tired of them. I'm like, you need a hug, nigga? Get a fucking hug.
Come on, let me burp you.
Yeah.
That gets a little gas. The fuck?
Your mama sorry, nigga. The fuck? Like, shit.
Yeah, fuck.
You know?
I ain't Lords. A lot of that out there. But they parade around as men who have daughters, have mothers. We all got mothers, regardless of the narrative. Right. And they parade around as men who is heterosexual men who claim they value and love a woman. No, you like vagina. You mistreat, abuse, and undervalue women.
Right.
You just like two lips and a hug. It's okay. Let's call a thing a thing, because that's what the Hierophant gonna do.
Well,
it's going to call a thing a thing.
No matter what level you're at.
This is what it is.
People forget that this is an ascension journey. We're never done. You know, it's not like you never get to a point where it's like, all right, I made it. No, if you made it, you weren't supposed to be here.
No.
When you make it, you go. So if you're still here in the physical, what's up? What can you work on today? You know what I mean?
And when you go, you got another assignment.
You got another assignment. It's like when we go to sleep. It's like people are like, "Oh, did you sleep?" No, I didn't sleep last night. Fucking astral traveling. Bitch, tired. I'm tired in both realms. The fuck? Leave me alone.
I was up. I was up.
Like
I'll be up. When it's up, then it's up. I was that. Absolutely.
Right.
So sis, what you got for us with this oracle, honey? Because
I have a fun energy taking us on the soul's journey. I can't wait to see the drama. The past couple of weeks they've been playing. Thank you, Girl. You see me almost get slapped in the face? First of all, let's talk about bottom of the deck. Service. Can we see it?
Oh, wait.
Okay, there we go. That's better.
The Hierophant absolutely gives service. You know how
I feel good when I can help others. Bottom of the deck. There's such a glare here today. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. You can't be selfish in that Hierophant energy.
But what almost punched me in the face?
Change, girl, shit.
Change. What does the number 5 stand for? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement.
Big maturity energy.
Big.
Wow.
Big energy.
God never sees so many
changes. Yes, you're gonna change your life. Again, it's like, how are you changing? You're gonna evolve spiritually. You're gonna grow. Maybe you're taking your relationship to the next level. Like some big change is gonna happen. You're gonna learn you something for real with this energy. And I love the fact that it's all orange, right? Like showing that beautiful sacral chakra energy. But it came through with that freaking solar plexus energy. We're gonna get those lower 2 chakras in order. You know what I mean? You're gonna change from the inside out, and you have to do it from the bottom to the top.
I'm interested
have to go through the steps
to know what's the next card on the top of the deck.
Oh, I do pop outs, but I can do the top.
Don't play with me, I already know. I was led to even bring that up for a reason, yo.
Doubt. I realize
today I'm the one throwing
the need to know all the answers. Yeah.
The Knight of Swords, he ain't got time to doubt. Come with me. I'm on my way.
I had to let everything go to get where I gotta go. I got a job to do. I'm on a mission from God. I got a job to do. I don't have time for this.
Take up your cross.
I don't have time.
Shine your light. Pick up your lantern.
A change is gonna come. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And that Knight of Swords, yo, that's truth. Don't none cut through doubt like the truth. Ain't no doubt when the truth is present. And he got, where he is? He ain't just holding the sword, it's in the air. I ain't just holding on to my truth, I'm expressing.
I'm expressing
and fuck who don't like it.
And you're not gonna come in here doubting me. No, like I don't need to know everything. Literally, he's coming so fast. He don't got time to stop and even ask questions right now. He just got to go. He knows he needs to get to where he's going because he's in service. And he has a job to do. You got to get there. Get there.
Can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret?
Oh, here we go. Y'all want to know a secret? I don't know if I want to know y'all because she plays too much.
Never done before in entertainment history. The card before the Knight of Swords was the Page of Pentacles.
Oh.
That's a big shift in energy, y'all.
Offer.
The Page of Pentacles is one of the slowest moving motherfuckers in the deck. But God, here's what I have.
That's the message. Whatever the seal that the Knight of Swords was like, gimme, I'll take it. Go on.
Let's go.
We need to get it right there. That's the message from the divine that needed to get there right now. I'm telling you, that's the presidential pardon. And they had to give it to the fastest NASCAR driver there to make sure that they made it. Somebody's life is literally on the line right now.
Can I snatch your wig out though? I mean, if we're gonna do it, we might as well do it. You know what I'm saying? Go hard or go home, balls to the wall. Because before that Page of Pentacles, standing there in the clarity of the sunlight with that offering, with that apprentice energy, I'm down to learn. Teach me. Now that you've taught me, I step into that Knight of Swords to get on my horse and tell it, man, giddy up, bruh. Let's go. I hop in my Mustang. I hop in my Camaro, my Ferrari, my Lamborghini. Let's go. I got it. And I aced the test with my sword in the air. I know the truth. Moving toward that Hierophant energy and that Emperor energy represented by the number 4. But where did he start from?
Oh. Yep. Woe is me.
Contemplating. God trying to give me something. And here I am with my arms folded, looking at what I already got.
In my feelings.
Acting like I don't want to take the blessing God trying to hand me. Cause I'm what's the word? Complacent.
Ungrateful. I don't see it. I'm in my head. I think I know better. Your
arms are too short to box with God. Yo, who you think you is that God is offering you something? And you like, nah, actually, I'm good right here. Because you don't want to move. You don't want to roll up your sleeves and put in the work and get on your horse.
Right.
And ride off into the sunset to become a bigger man. For a woman. If this is resonating with you, congratulations. You just step out of an energy of not waiting on your knight in shining armor to come in and save you and being your own. Fuck that. I ain't got time to be sitting under this tree all day. The Lord trying to give me something in order for me to enjoy the fullness of it and it grow.
So let me move on. Let me get out of my head, right? Because you're sitting there and I don't know everything. I don't know. It's just so frustrating. It's like, fuck it, I don't know everything. All right, you got this pentacle here. Let me take it. Right?
Let me move into my own divine masculine energy instead of waiting on the outward expression of divine masculine energy to come and save me.
Right.
I clap for loud. I had to do it. Because it was like, girl, he ain't coming no time soon. You gonna barbecue a meal, do what we doing? You want to be mildew by the time you get here? Y'all ain't in alignment at that point. This is amazing. And that's what I love about tarot. Because it's going to tell the story. Because before he set his ass down, in this energy, refusing the cup that God was trying to give him, the gift, got the nerve to be so egoic that you would turn down a gift from God. The fuck?
Because you know better. Because you know better.
Give them. Because before that, you was partying with them.
Right.
Being all egoic, flaunting your money, popping bottles. You was for the streets.
Right. And then you woke up alone in your motherfucking house. Your shit was broken. Some shit was stolen. And now you're in your fucking feelings. And God removed all that from your life because it's not what you needed.
What made that happen though, sis? The motherfucking dark night of the soul. One sword in your back after another, after another, after another. Hurt, heartache, grief, death.
Dying that ego death so you could step into the fullness of your divinity. I love it.
This is what led you to emperorship. Congratulations, yo. Congratulations.
You know what it took? Took a little perseverance. You had to keep going. You had to know not to give up. And the shit hurt. Dark Night of the Soul.
Yeah.
Dark Night of the Soul. You in the, listen.
You questioning everything about you.
You don't even see a spark of light. You don't even see a spark of light. You just walking, bumping into walls and doors and rocks and tripping and just trying to figure it out, grasping for something to hold on to until you learn to see in the motherfucking dark. You had to keep going. You had to keep moving until you learn to see in the dark. How do you learn that? Because you realize your own inner light. And then you move motherfucking forward. And then there's no stopping you. Then I wish you would get in the way of that Knight of Swords. Because once he took that pinnacle and realized, I am that light and I'm holding this light. Holy shit. Yeah, now I can come out, now I can do the damn thing. Now I'm ready.
No holds barred. Like Hulk Hogan. No holds barred.
Right.
Synchronistically, I just posted on Instagram about how maturity is, you got to be able to go through the light, the darkness, and back to the light again.
Yeah.
That's the level up.
That's what it is. And that's going to be a constant thing throughout your incarnation. So you're spiraling. Always. You're going to even come back to the same fucking scenario 10, 15 times just to see where you're at that level in that one situation. How many different areas of life are we dealing with? Our spiritual selves, our physical selves, our mental selves, our emotional selves, our relationships with ourselves, our relationship with others, our intimate relationships, our relationship with our body, like our relationship with our career or our finances. Are you kidding me?
Y'all got me rocking like I'm on the motherboard on the front pew. Big 4 energy in this message. We might be talking about that 5 energy of the Hierophant. But just like the journey took us back to the 4 energy of the Emperor, the chief authority, bottom of the deck, all of this is leading you to
woo! Happy days, oh happy days, oh happy days, when Jesus comes. Yes.
Listen, 4 of Wands, that's stability, that's structure, that's celebration, that's a happy home. Big 6, universal year energy. Whatever feels like home to you, that's what this journey is leading you to.
Right.
And you are to be the Hierophant, the Emperor of this home. Yo, they celebrate.
In that home, you have to have your Empress in order to nurture and grow and take care of that home. You have to have your Emperor in order to make sure it's structured and foundational.
Divine order.
And then you got to have all come together with the divine. You know, and that's like the Trinity for me, right? The divine masculine, divine feminine, and the divine. It's like 3, 4, 5. Like that is what I see with those numbers. That is the combination of it all. And with that 4 of Wands energy, yes, that is divine union again with the masculine, the feminine, and the Most High. And you got to go through those steps to get to the Hierophant. You got to climb out of your feelings. You got to realize that this is a gift.
Top of the deck. You got to put that work in. It's teamwork. She can't do it all by herself.
It's again, perseverance.
You, her, and God.
Keep motherfucking going. Keep going. The divine's not going to let you down. The divine's not going to get tired. Are you going to get tired on your path? Are you going to be dragging your ass like the Page of Pentacles and I got it and I'm coming slowly? Or are you going to get snatched up like the Knight of Swords and just get going and get propelled forward?
Like a slingshot, yo.
This is an accelerated year. Like the energy of this year is accelerated. That Knight of Swords is just confirming that, like, you're getting to the next step and it's going to happen a lot faster than you think it is. Is you ready? Is you ready?
I'm curious to see, before we wrap up, what numbers are associated with the Knight of Swords. Wait a minute. On page 222.
So in case y'all didn't catch it, that's another message for all of you who have not been paying attention. Go and check out that reading because these twos this year are no joke. No joke. No joke.
Check me out though. The numbers that vibrate to the same energy as the Knight of Swords, 53 and 8. 53 breaks down to
53 and 8.
Representing abundance.
So 8.
That 5 and 3 together, meaning the road to abundance for you looks like a change in your alignment. Whatever the fuck you've been aligned to, that whole shit is finna shift.
Mm-hmm.
Because that 5 is speaking to that change, and that 3 is speaking to your alignment, and that 8 is the end result.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Come on, Hierophant.
Giving us
Before
life
we
to that.
started,
Giving us
I
life
cleansed
to
the
that.
room with my white sage. I prayed. I called the energy of the Hierophant on in here. But goddamn, Zay. Yes.
Like I was like, I knew something was coming. I didn't know it was gonna be like that. That's not surprising me. Not surprising me because every single one of them has had such an intense message for us to give to the collective, you know. So I'm not mad at this at all. I have a whole new level of respect for the Hierophant right now.
The Hierophant said, "We're gonna get this shit in order."
And I feel like it's so important at this time because of all the shifts that are happening within the collective, within religious paradigms breaking apart and structures breaking apart. Like people are going to really start to see the shadow side of the Hierophant playing out in the collective and how that's no longer working. And we're already starting to see it. You know what I mean?
That's why I said the Hierophant in reverse is one of the few cards that I love to see in reverse. You know, sometimes you see them cards in reverse, you're like, oh shit. This one, I actually be like, okay.
Right.
We're turning some shit on his head. You know, we're making some changes around here.
Ukraine and Russia right now. The whole the Canadian truckers that were just protesting, like that's the stuff that's happening. People are getting tired. They're getting tired and they're tapping into their divinity and they're reclaiming their sovereignty and coming together as a community. 5-3. I'm done.
So we're gonna leave it off on this note. For those of you possibly subscribing to the notion that you want things to go back to normal, say how they were before the pandemic, baby, newsflash.
This is the new normal.
It was not meant to be the same or normal. Because if you ask me, shit wasn't normal before then, but I get what they say. But give up, like the Knight of Swords, that idea of things going back to the way that they were, because they were divinely, everything that has happened since then up to now and going forward has happened and is happening so that we can shift into a new dynamic. There's a new Hierophant energy being developed, but it's going to require what is going on right now for the Hierophant to be flipped on his damn head.
Exactly. And it's gonna benefit the highest good of everyone. Listen, tap into it. I'm here for the shits and the giggles. So
because instead of being that sole individual who sits in front of people and barks out order, doctrine, philosophy, teachings, again, it serves its purpose. But what we have is too many people who are in that shadow energy of the Hierophant. And we are meant to be in the energy of our next stop on the journey. The lovers coming together.
And balance within ourselves.
Balance within. Choosing between vice or virtue and no longer allowing vice to lead us and rule us. We no longer surviving in vice, but we thriving in virtue.
Okay.
That's that 401 that we moving toward. So it would behoove you to get in alignment, because the resistance is only going to bring more struggle.
Listen, with everything going on in this world, and I've been looking around, I said, these weather patterns, all these paradigms breaking down, it's awesome. I was like, yo, I text Jesus. I hope you chilling with him because I know I'm good. But it's really like, get one with your sovereign self. Like, remember who and whose you are at all points. And step into it. You and people always know. You always feel within yourself if you're doing something that's gonna benefit you, or if you're doing something that's just like, what are you stepping into? What are you committing to at this time? What are you bringing with you? Because as we're moving forward to this journey, you gotta let shit go. We learned that at the pool. We learned at the level of the pool. Why are you still holding on to shit?
You better get in your Knight of Swords energy and let your freak flag fly. Whatever makes you different is what's supposed to make you different.
Right. That's why you're here. That's why you're needed.
That's your
why
life.
You're valuable.
If you a juggling salesman, you better do it for the light. Do it for the grain.
Right? Use your powers for good, people. Use your powers for good. That's all we're saying.
Use your powers, your creative energy, your sacral chakra energy, your solar plexus energy, your throat chakra, your third eye, your crown, hey, your root.
Get it
for the glory of the queendom.
And open that heart. Let's not forget the heart chakra.
Open your heart.
We don't get that. Get all that.
Please do that. Because I'm sick of you disgruntled, bitter. Please open your heart, child.
Especially these masculine energies that we just had in this card. Imperative that you guys step into it. Imperative, 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 imperative. And I know the divine masculines have been getting rocked, especially when it comes to the area of the heart chakra. So it wasn't surprising to me at all to see a big card in green. You know what I mean? It's just tap into your heart and make this path so much easier for yourself. You know, you don't have to be the salmon swimming upstream right now. You have nothing to prove. Go with the flow.
One thing that's been coming through for me in personal readings is that the masculine energy is going through an open heart surgery.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. They're getting rocked. I feel for them. I feel for them, and I feel it within myself when I'm picking up on a lot of masculine energy, and I'm like, oh, no. And it's beautiful, painful, but beautiful. You know, it's like how they say, like, it hurts to be beautiful. Yeah, you know, yeah. I feel like it's like when your edges are braided too tight, you just got extensions. It's that kind of pain for the masculines. Like, their head hurts right now. They can't lay down and go to sleep. The shit just sore. They got to sleep like this. Yeah.
Now they seeing what we went through.
Now they understand what it takes.
It's definitely like now they're seeing what we've already experienced, because opposed to being an open heart surgery, I feel like in terms of my heart chakra, I'm in recovery. That rest period that you go through after surgery. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, watching dominantly masculine energies go through flat out open heart surgery, your family gotta wait in the waiting room for an update type shit.
Right.
So with that being said,
getting discharged.
That part. And speaking of discharge, that has been your Hierophant episode of Inner-Tainment. Sis, what you got going on? You got anything, any announcements you want to give to the people?
Do I have any announcements? I am doing a special for Purim, celebrating my beautiful Queen Esther, because I see the number 414 9,000 times a day, every single day. So we got 20% off all of my soul power readings, divine feminine power, divine masculine power, your life path. Check it out, theenlighteneddaughter.com. I just started Soul Sex also on YouTube, so go check that out so we can have some sexy talks. And that's it. I'm just here living my best life and being a lighthouse and cleaning houses. Leaving the lights on, people. I'm leaving the lights on. And my bill
the work has to be done, hun. I get it. You got
new adornments. I saw some new adornments on your site. Delicious.
Yeah, girl. I got some new adornments on the site, so y'all can check that out at turquoisemajesty.com. Gonna be running a special soon. I just haven't mapped out the logistics of that. So if you're following me on Instagram or subscribe to emails for turquoisemajesty.com, you'll definitely get that information. And soon I am still open for personal readings. Added a few more segments to the channel, so I'm doing portal readings every month, and also the leftovers. So we're diving deeper into our Soul Food Sundays messages. So yeah, if you have not already, subscribe to the YouTube channel so that you're updated on each of the video uploads. And I got a birthday coming up.
And happy birthday to you. Aries season. We might be in Pisces season, but it don't matter because we're Aries.
Okay.
And that's
Autumn right behind me on the 3rd.
Yep.
So we'll definitely be doing it up and celebrating life. But yeah, that's all for me, y'all. I don't have any like bits or anything going on. Just tap into the website, tap into the IG page, tap into the YouTube page, and yeah, y'all.
Check us out, babies. We everywhere. We in here. We out here.
Yeah.
We out here. All right. Love you guys. I love you. God loves you, and angels surround you. Take care. Ooh, ooh, ooh.